Sanibona, ngaphambi singene kwivideo namuhla, ngithi angithathe lithuba ngibonge i-support nothando nesikhombise lona lingaphezu kokucabanga kwethu. Siyacela niqhubeke nisiphote njalo ngokubuka amavideo ethu, ungakhohlwa ukukhomenta, ushare, ulike. Siyafisa ukuzwa umbono wakho. Sicela ke singene kwivideo namuhla.
Speaker we-KZN Legislature kuNontobeko Boys uthathe isinqumo sokuthi asuspend amamember MK Party emveni kokuba kube nomsindo ngesikhathi kunemotion of no confidence against uPremier ubaba uThamsanqa Ntuli. Sikhulumile ngalolo daba einsukwini ezedlule, ngenza le video ngoba umncwango Action SA uthi akacabanga ukuthi lesinqumo esithathwe uSpeaker sisinqumo esiright ukuthi asithathe. Ngizokucaphunela ivideo yakhe echaza kabanzi, kodwa okunye engifisa ukudlula kukho engicabanga ukuthi kubalekile ukuthi sidlule kukho ukuthi iMK Party eziphathe inamavote amaningi eKZN yayiluza kanjani iKZN. Ngifuna ukuyichaza lo ndaba, ngeke ngabuka ivideo la yakhomba iMK Party yathi no uZuma wayengatholakali ngesikhathi ifanele kunegotiate. Ngicabanga udela kulona iqiniso, kodwa ke ngizobeka mina uhlangothi lami bese kuba kuwe ukuthi wena uthi mawusuhlanganisile ubona kanjani.
There is one member of the EFF that is suspended. MK has got 37 members, and I think there are 2 members that are not suspended. So that makes it 36 members that are suspended. Do I hope that this suspension will work or will be positive? I hope so. In fact, I pray so. I pray that members of the legislature will learn that there are rules and that they have to behave in a manner that is exemplary as the lawmakers, particularly because they lead people and lead on behalf of people. They enact laws and make rules, and they have to follow them. And they also will get to know that there is responsibilities, and this will also ensure that every other person that is being represented by us, people like me and these other 36 members, will know that there is no one that is bigger than the law, including the fact that you are saying that you are imitating that the party may be taking the process to court. That then shows that because you are a speaker, you are no bigger than the law. Your decisions that you take with the borrowed powers in the position that you are borrowed by the people of KwaZulu-Natal are not yours. You have an arbiter who will look at them. So I believe that it's a decision that is aimed at educating people, but also motivating them never to hold back when they feel that there is injustice that has been given towards them. They have to know that there is always recourse in the Republic of South Africa. That is offered by the Constitution.
If you can give me a brief response, ma'am, because we're already over time. Is the legislature looking at all into the claims that the MKP made that some members of the legislature were threatened to dissuade them from voting in support of the party's motion, including some from its own ranks, and in fact suggestions that people from other parties who wanted to vote differently was subjected to the same intimidation?
The claim that was made was that there are members that were threatened, and those members were mentioned by names. They were within the MKP ranks, and those people debated, and the same people were pleading with people to vote with them. I am not saying those people were not threatened, but I'm saying that those people had demonstrated that they can't be made to fear. They were told whatever they were told, and someone was trying to intimidate them. They were not intimidated. They still stood in the podium and said that the Premier must be removed. And I am inspired by those people, those members who received anonymous SMSs and said, we are not going to look at anonymous SMSs. We're going to vote we're going to debate the way we want. We're still calling for the Premier to be removed. I am like them. I'm inspired by them.
Uspeaker la uyacacisa ukuthi kahle kahle abantu akabamisile bawu36 bawu35 abe MK bese kuba oyedwa ovela kuEFF nane sizathu esenza ukuthi angavuma ukuthi akube isecret ballot kodwa kugcine kuvotwa nje openly yengoba noma beshilo ukuthi bathola ama threats nama SMSs kodwa ubona isibindi ababe naso mak debate wabona no kufanele kuqhutsheke usho njalo speaker maye ekhulumela yena uhlangothi lwakhe uzwakele Mncwango we Action SA yena ukhulume kanje.
So I'm reading these letters, among members social media, MKP, where the speaker suspends them. I think for me, what came to mind was to ask myself, if I recall AMA rules, does the speaker have powers to suspend the members? Yes, the speaker has powers to suspend the members, but when she can do that? Section 63 the speaker can suspend members immediately using Section 66. So what speaker should have done, Oguti, she should have named these members during the sitting by names as individuals if invoke Section 63. Then bese apply Section 66 ukuba suspender for these 5 days akhuluma ngawo. But akakwazi speaker by the same rules ukuthi akwenze after a sitting has been adjourned. Akakwazi ukwenza lokho speaker. So this decision yokuba suspender is not in line with the rules that the speaker is applying because she was presiding the meeting. The only time where a speaker can have this decision after a meeting is when the presiding officer was not a speaker, because the presiding officer must then engage with the speaker. Then in their consultation, then they come up with a sanction. But that sanction within 2 sitting days must then be tabled in the House and communicated. Now, in this case, what the speaker has done, uzenze presiding officer ongeyelo speaker, but she was a speaker. Uma invoke Section 63 1A, that section, it yena speaker at the same time was supposed to suspend those members using Section 66 because ukhuluma ukuthi refer to Section 63 and invoking Section 66 to suspend my members. But I was suspended afterwards because that section referred to immediate suspension if a fila ukuthi keep a member with house is not enough. But nakhona you name members. Section 63 uthi naming and suspension of a member. Awukhuluma about members. So yena she is making a ruling on 37 members. What the speaker should have done right now, after ehlulekile, when suspension immediately. Because I'm going to invoke this section immediately, not afterwards. So it's now outside the rules akwenzayo. So this can be challenged by those affected. But issue njengamanje ukuthi the speaker should have taken this matter to ethics committee, where ethics committee can look at individual misconduct and charge them accordingly. Because awukwazi ukuthi ungavele the group of 37 uthi they have the same misconduct. Because ngenze komunye bemile, omunye beshouta esho amagama abangamela awasho, kodwa bemile akasho lutho. So now you are grouping them. So you can't group abantu with sanction. So I think the speaker here got it wrong. But more also, I think MKP need to read AMA rules so that they can able to fight their battles within AMA rules. Because without reading AMA rules, you will end up being really a football stadium for the speaker. Because speaker will always abuse AMA powers now. Because in this case, for example, the speaker have no powers to suspend these members, not at all. And I'm just strange. No one have challenged the speaker does he have powers to suspend these members after his sitting. The understanding I have of AMA rules, speaker, yes, when our mandla during the sitting, but after his sitting, send our mandla to suspend these members. In the Fnayenze, Ubarefia with ex committee. Funakona, the breach abanayo, ili breach 1661, ekuluma kwa kulu yonagege, ekuluma ngenda by misconduct, a grossly disorderly conduct of a member. But otherwise, MKP can challenge this decision because speaker have no powers. According to section Ekotayo, speaker yena okota wrong sections basically. Unless maguti corner enye, but like Ekotayo, akana amandla uyisebenzisa after sitting. Kwakumela yenze immediately sanction asho ukuthi ba suspend for 5 days according to section 66. Hayi afterwards. Afterwards kumele base ku ethics, and as individual funa khona you can't charge abantu as a group because ayifani misconduct yabo.
Angakaluzwa kuhlangothi le-MK Party mayelana nalolu daba lokususpendwa kwama-members wabo ukuthi bona bathini. Ngeke ngize ngibakhulumele njengoba noMncongo esho ukuthi i-MK Party ngenxa yokungaziphi ithuba lokufunda bangagcina besemukela lesinqumo lesi kanti kufanele bafunda ama-rules babe familiar nama-rules ukuze noma kuthiwa baya-oppose ba-oppose kahle within the boundaries of the law ngoba uma uwa-understand ama-rules kahle kahle lento engihlezi ngisho abantu benalebali njengelami asizijwayezeni ukufunda. Uma ngabe uyimember ye-political party noma yiphi funda i-constitution yaleyo political party, funda i-manifesto yaleyo political party. Kukhona ama-conversation ongeke uzube nawo, kukhona nje ama-conversation ney'ngxoxo ongeke uzuzi-engage kuzo ngoba ufundile i-constitution, wayifunda i-manifesto yaleyo political party. Angeke ngenze umzekelo, angeke uwezwe ama-fighter, ngeke uwezwe ama-fighter ekhuluma kabi nge-EFF ngoba bayazi ukuthi ithini manifesto yabo, ithini i-constitution yabo concerning udaba noma yileyo noma yiphi topic abasuke be-engage kuyo. Sizove sikutshela ukuthi wena uyona i-fighter ngoba awukazi uzuyifunde i-constitution, awukazi uwafunda ama-cardinal pillars, awukazi uzuyifunde i-manifesto nje okugcina bebe-campaigna ngayo, awukazi uzuyifunde. Yingakho sizokuzwa nje uqala ukhuluma, baningi abantu. Ngibuke nakuma-comment, ngibuke nama-video ku-TikTok, ngibona ukuthi baningi abantu oqhamuke sethi ngalahla ivoti lami lana, ngavotela i-political party ethize, manje singukuthi ubona lo muntu okokuqala akayazi le political party ukuthi imiphi ngalolu daba. Udaba nje losokhulunywa ngaleso sikhathi imiphi ngoba akazi alifunde. Uthathwa imizwa, uthatha udaba ulikha phezulu ngoba ulibona liyatrenda, uhamba nalo kanti akazi nalolu daba lisukaphi. Angifuni ngena kwezinye izinto kodwa lento eshiwo uMncongo la ibaluleke kakhulu ngoba ama-members we-MK kufuneka azijwayeze ukufunda ama-rules ukuze noma kuthiwa kukhona okungakuphathanga noma okungakwenelisanga, complaina kahle phela usebenzisa ama-rules, hhayi lento ade beyenza yokuphushana. I-DA isamukelile-ke isinqumo sika-Speaker lesa sithathile sokususpenda ama-members we-MK Party. Siletha evela ku-Chief Whip we-DA. Ithi the DA in KwaZulu-Natal, KZN welcomes the ruling by Provincial Legislature Speaker Nontobeko Boyce, confirming the summary suspension of 36 members of the Umkhonto weSizwe Party and 1 member of the Economic Freedom Fighters for a period of 5 days. This is after events of 15 December, during which in the MKP's motions of no confidence against government of provincial unity, Premier Thami Ntuli failed. With the action of the 36 members, nothing short of anarchy and a direct assault on our constitutional democracy. It is the DA's understanding that this suspension bars the affected members from entering the legislature, participating in sittings, attending portfolio committee meetings, or undertaking oversight visits for the duration of the sanction. Importantly, the suspension is accompanied by a docking of salaries amounting to approximately 8,400 per ordinary member. While many South Africans may view this sanction as insufficient given the gravity of the misconduct, it is the maximum penalty permitted under the rules for the first offence in terms of Rule 61 cited by the Speaker. Subsequently, transgression allow for significantly harsher sanctions. The disorder displayed in the House on the 15th December undermined the dignity, authority and integrity of the KZN legislature in the most egregious manner. This cannot be allowed to stand as the final word. There are further serious allegations, which include the assault of a speaker and threats directed at other members, including myself. These matters warrant further investigation through the Ethics Committee and where appropriate criminal charges through the South African Police Service, the DA will actively pursue these avenues. The DA stands firmly behind the Speaker policy and decisive action she has taken. We remain committed, reliable partners within KZN's GPU. There can be no tolerances for conduct that violates the Constitution.
Abalesibili ebengifuna ukungena kulo elothi i-MK Party ayiluza kanjani KZN. Kodwa ngenxa yesikhathi angizukwenaba ngizoveza nje amaphuzu ambalwa. Mhlambe ngingakhanda enye ivideo la ngizochaza khona kabanzi.
So there's something very, very, very unusual happened after elections. You expected that because the ANC got 40% national, democratic principles tells you that they should lead government, whether you like Ramaphosa or the ANC. The fact that they got the highest number of votes at 40%, you expected the same in Gauteng, 35 for Teriso. It's far below 50%, but democratic principle says the one who got the highest number of votes must form government. Now in KZN, something that we have not seen in all fairness, MK got 45%, and the opposition gang up, and Helen Zille says it openly, that will never allow KZN to be led by MK, despite 45%, higher than Cyril Ramaphosa, higher than Panyaza, but everyone was saying, no, it can't happen, that MK must lead.
Yeah, but would you not then attribute some of that to actually your own instability in the party? Because some of the accusations outside is that we tried to reach out to MK, it was nowhere to be found. No. So that's probably the reason why they steamed ahead without the MK.
No, it's not true. It's not true. It's absolutely not true. Fortunately, I was very close to the negotiations. I mean, President Zuma, on the eve of election of the Premier, met with the leader of NFP. The instruction was communicated openly. The public knows that. Helen Zille, long before the negotiations, said we cannot allow KZN to be led by MK, even went further to say they can't let KZN people to the dogs.
Nxa yesikhathi angeke ngikwazi ukuqhubeka kabanzi nale nkulumo kodwa ngiyafisa uzwe la.
So we aren't, I'll be quite honest, I mean, we could threaten to bring KwaZulu-Natal down if they don't agree to the document's terms in Gauteng, but we're not going to do that. We're not irresponsible people. We don't want to hand KwaZulu-Natal to MK and the EFF. It would be a total disaster for that province. So we're not about to do that. There are other levers that we're going to use, obviously there are. But we're not going to say the people of KwaZulu-Natal can be thrown to the dogs, not at all.
Ngenze kanje ngicela ukuzwa ngawe uthi ngenze njani. Ngenza ivideo ezochaza ukuthi MK Party yayiluza kanjani KwaZulu-Natal okanye lo daba siliyeke ngoba angifuni ukwenza ivideo ngizenzela mina kanti ekugcineni kosuku sibambisene. Funa ngenza ivideo ngoba ngiyenzela thina mina nawe. Cela ukuzwa ngawe ke la ku comment section ukuthi siyenze nale video ezochaza kabanzi ngoba bengihighlightela nje into yasho uGoguzile ukuthi ngeke bavume. They won't let people of KZN ukuthi barule MK Party ibambisane ne-EFF. Qhubeka uGoguzile uthi they can't throw the people of KwaZulu-Natal to the dogs. Not at all. Angazi lokho kusho ukuthini. Kodwa nje ngishola ukuthi ngoba angifuni le video beyinde kakhulu. Yazobhekela le video ungabe ugcina nawe ungasazi ukuthi iqalephi. Ngifisa nje ukuzwa ukuthi wena ubona senze kanjani. Siyenze ivideo ezochaza kabanzi ukuthi kwenzakalani. Iluze kanjani KZN. Ngoba la noma bengifuna ukuyichazela kodwa into engiyibonile iphuze ligcine livela eleli lika speaker futhi bengekho into engizoyenza befuna siwakhava ngamaphuzu bangifuna ukukhava ivideo eyi1 ibe nayo yonke information engicabanga ukuthi necessary. Ngiyacela ukuza ukuphala kwakho la comment section ngizwe ukuthi wena ubona kanjani ngale kwalokho mina nawe sidibane kwivideo landelayo. Ngiyabonga.